Good morning, Teresa. How are you?
Good. What about you?
Not bad. Well, welcome to the Pochoclo. We received your application and are very interested in your profile. We invited you to this interview because we would like to learn more about you. Could you start by telling me a bit about you?
I have a teaching degree in philosophy and letters and master in philosophy with 7 years of professional experience, all of them in the classroom. I have taught philosophy, literature, ethics, and religion to children aged 5 to 19 in both urban and rural settings. Currently, I am also pursuing a PhD in education at Chilean University, where I have deepened my understanding of education and the experience of migrant students and their families with the education system. I am almost all done with my thesis and expect to graduate by early 2020. So this position is perfect for me.
You have an impressive profile, and we really like your blend of classroom and research experience. I would like to know more about your interest in this position. What are your plans if you get this job?
There are four ideas that I would like to implement at El Pochoclo. First, I will work with parents and the guardians to promote user relationships with their children and propose to support network student have at room. Research points out that the level of support children get at young in the single-handedly the most important factor in performance, which is key at an elite school like Del Pochoclo. Along the same lines, a second priority of mine will be preparing our students to excel at national examinations. A third element is one I have successfully applied at other schools in the past, establishing a mentoring program for students with learning issues. And last but not least, I will like to teach some research methods to my colleagues so they can use applied research to identify and resolve problems in the school.
You mentioned past experiences. I would like to expand a bit more on that. What do you see as your biggest accomplishment in life?
This is a hard question because there are many significant accomplishments that I can bring up, but seeing I have to choose one, I will go you criticism the number of students in the Fonda Colombia Rural School in the central Colombia. When I arrived there, they had only 13 students, and six of them were graduating and leaving the school that year. I had always believed in education as a tool for change, and that is what I did there. I implement an English teaching program following a GA2-240202501-AA1-EV02 basic English methodology. It taught are different by young my students create their own piece of art from each priorities throughout history. I schedule the students to mentor younger ones and help them learn to read. I lend each student a to plot of land in the school year and motivate them to grow crops from the year there. Finally, we reserve food once a month in the classroom to create a sense of belonging. Oh, this strategy translated into triplicating the number of students from 13 to 39.
That sounds impressive. Congratulations. This has been a great conversation, but unfortunately, we are running out of time. Let me ask you a last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I will already have my PhD. I see myself working at the Pochoclo, but also teaching at the University of Papayinch. At the Pochoclo, I envision myself having establishing and leading a research group with teacher and student and having increasing the national exam score of my student by 1 point.
Thank you for your time, Teresa. We will evaluate your application, and if we decide to proceed with you, we will be contacting you in the next 2 weeks.
That sounds good. Thank you for your time too. Goodbye.